Hi, I'm Jason Gorman from Codemanship with another Code Smell of the Week. This one's in two parts. I'm going to be refactoring a switch statement for a detailed discussion about why switch statements are the work of the devil. I suggest you Google Code Smells switch statements. Let's just take it for granted now that they are bad from a design point. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be replacing a switch statement we've got here with a polymorphic solution using the strategy pattern. A quick assumption that I want you to make you aware of is this method, calculate motorist risk, can't be changed. There are other behaviours, let's assume, that are depending upon it. So with that in mind, what I'm going to be doing first of all is I'm going to be extracting methods to put these little calculations inside. So calculate low risk premium. And the observant among you will notice that I didn't explicitly run the tests. I'm actually using JUnit Max, which is running the tests for me every time it detects a change to one of the code files. Calculate moderate risk premium, and finally the same for high risk. Okay, so far so good, all in their own methods. The next step is to get each of these methods into their own classes. This is another step towards a polymorphic solution. So I'm just going to declare a new variable, risk premium calculator. Create that class like so, and now we can move the method for calculating low risk premiums over to the new class. Okay, and we repeat the process for the others. I apologise in advance for some very naughty copying and pasting, but time is of the essence here. Okay, and we create that class, and then all we need to do is move our moderate risk calculation over to that class. Okay, and then we do the same for the high risk. That last method across. Okay, so now we've got three distinct objects, each with its own way of calculating the insurance premium. That takes us a little further towards having a polymorphic solution. What we need to do now is we have to make all these method signatures match so they all have the same interface. So I'm just going to rename this and make it a bit more generic. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make it public too. You'll see why I'm doing that in a minute. And we do the same for the others, so we just rename them to make them all have the same method name and signature. Make that public. And we do the same for the high risk premium. Oops, something's gone wrong here. What doesn't it like there? Right, that didn't work for some reason. Okay, So we're all good. They've all got the same interface, and all we need to do now is make that explicit and give them all the same interface. So I'm going to do an extract interface from one of them, and we're going to call it just premium calculator. Okay, and then I just implement that interface on all of them. Okay, so far we're good. I'm going to stop at this point, and please go on to watch the second part of this video where I'll complete this refactoring.